It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Saemus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Qun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Not content in merely defending them, he has left for their compound to convert to the Qun. Please, Sarah Hawke, convince Saemus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions.
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate. The violence he saw in youth poisoned his connection to his own people. Saemus's views have proven unpopular for me.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Sarah Hawke.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. He is jaded, and that has caused him to lash out. If this is his choice, I must know that it was well considered. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
He's your child. How fast can he be?
Who knows? He might actually listen to you. No one else has dealt as closely with the Qunari. I hope he will see that we can be accepting and still be a proud citizen of Kirkwall. I wish we could all see that.
Dragging your boy out of the compound won't help matters.
I cannot leave him there. I hope you can convince the Arishok that this will only inflame the situation.
He hasn't been quick to see reason to this point.
It is a hope. I am still allowed that at least.
What do you want, human?
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Bas still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Qunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner.
Converting the Viscount's son? His opposition will have a field day.
And?
The enemy of your enemy should be your friend?
I don't fear the whole of them together. And it is not my role to reject the free choice of Vidithari. The son responded to his own demand of the Qun. He is neither my slave nor my prisoner.
You're biased. You need to replace your dwindling troops.
Only a fool arms a captive. Vidithari make a free and educated choice.
Join or die.
Lives are short compared to eternity. Death would be the obvious choice if there were any truth to your beliefs. It doesn't matter. He chose the Qun in a time of peace. His life was not at risk. He is no prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount has not tried to involve the Chantry before.
No, but we know who would. Mother Petrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
Don't make things worse by marching your men through the streets without cause.
This is cause. I will not trust it to you alone. Not with your secrets. I will be watching. The Dethari are of the Qun. This offense will have an answer.
I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation. I just can't think of it right now.
Her intent is obvious, and what the Qun demands is clear. This is the last insult I intend to suffer. Resolve this, or her hiding place will be reduced to rubble. I will be watching, Hawke.
I've had about enough of Petrice, several times over.
A threat against Videthari can have only one answer. I will suffer only one outcome. I will be watching, Hawke. The demand of the Qun is clear.
Your Excellency.
Your tone does not fill me with hope, Sirrah Hawke. Where is my son?
A letter drew him away from the compound. A letter from you.
I sent no such letter. I would have no need. Not with your assistance.
I suspected as much. It called him to the Chantry.
Saemus is missing and the Chantry is involved. What am I supposed to do now? I can't be seen to move against them.
You can't sit here while your son may be at risk.
You do not understand the fury it would cause if I sent armed guards to a house of worship. As much as the Chantry influences this office, I cannot be seen to do the reverse. Even at this cost. Please, Hawke, find him. You're the only option I have.
Stay here. I have the matter in hand.
I would have no one else touch this. Thank you, Hawke.
Sirrah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
You've been a headache, but to outright kill someone, that's new for you.
He deliberately denied the Maker. How many would follow if he went unpunished? And yet, even this sympathizer will inspire vengeance when his brutal murder is exposed.
You won't get the Qunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter, on both sides.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die!
Are you mad? Your plans have fallen to outright murder?
The faithful know this has been building for a long time. Where Vonel incited, I reminded, in sermon and prayer. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
All this will do is make people hate you.
I have kept the fear of the Qunari fresh in every sermon, every prayer. They will know whose word to believe. Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Qunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Petrice. The Maker would have me use them. Sirrah Hawke, is it?
Viscount Dumar's son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Petrice?
Saemus Dumar was a Qunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
It's a ruse, Your Grace. Saemus was killed to set people against the Qunari.
This is no longer a matter of heathens squatting in the docks. People are leaving us to join them.
And we must pray for them like any other.
You killed him, so no one would follow his free choice, right or wrong.
It could not be allowed. How many would be tempted?
As many as would want to go, I suppose.
Love or hate the Qunari, a blind nug could see she took this too far.
No price is too much when we speak of eternity.
Eternity is long enough that we need not rush to meet it.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the flame. Sirrah Hawke, you stand with the captain of the guard? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumar.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
The Arishok is still here, Excellency. You must be ready to stand up to him.
I cannot. I have already failed where it mattered most.
This is not over, Excellency. The city needs a leader.
It does. And I am no longer that person.
At least it can't get worse. Today, anyway. It's pretty late.
You'll pardon me if I don't see the humor in the death of my son. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
I finally realized what was necessary, Sirrah Hawke. The Viscount's son denies the Maker and submits to the Qun. I couldn't let that stand. But for every challenge, an opportunity. If his Qunari masters murdered him as he tried to escape, it would spur the faithful. Don't you agree? Or was your offer of loyalty temporary?
Question your methods, not my loyalty. If you want to fight, it's coming.
That is the idea.
The Arishok was right not to trust you.
Stand with my men, Sirrah Hawke, and we will show the good people of Kirkwall how to test their faith. For the Maker's glory, the heretics must die!
You go too far. He made a free choice.
The choice to be wrong. I have to save others from his mistake. It seems I was wrong about you, Hawke. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit.
And you are closer to death than you know.
So be it.
Mother Petrice,
Your Grace?
there are battles in every corner. The blood of the faithful, and others. It is as you predicted. all too well.
I am sorry, Your Grace.
Come, Petrice. I would speak to you. And someone must make this sad event known to Viscount Dumar.
Fools to the highest office.
Always.
The Grand Cleric asserts that I failed to maintain the solemn dignity of my position. I am no longer a mother in her service. But thanks to you, there will be faithful enough that need me. The Chantry is far from united.
I may come calling for your help one of these days.
And I hope to be in a position to offer. Make her watch over and protect you, Sirrah Hawke. We will all need that grace soon enough.
Stay out of trouble. Really.
That is up to our Qunari friends.
I don't care where you go. This is the last I want to see of you.
So be it. Just remember where your loyalties lie. Sirrah Hawke.
Mother Petrice.
No longer. Titles change, as you have shown. Well earned, in your case. Kirkwall has the kind of champion it needs.
What kind is that, exactly?
One who is willing to fight when truth is challenged. You have been an inspiration.
The reason I agreed with you is a little murky in retrospect.
You're in a much different situation. Wealthy, respected, but do not forget where you came from.
And where have you been while I got things done?
We all have our strengths to exploit. Mine is finding like-minded people. Titles change, as you have shown. Unfortunately, people do not. I remember you appeasing the Qunari. It makes one wonder what kind of champion Kirkwall has.
The years have not tempered you.
On the contrary, I am inspired.
You keep hitting that one note. Come on, what's new in hatred?
You will see, Sirrah Hawke.
The kind that doesn't take kindly to accusations from old enemies.
We were friends for a brief moment. I had such hopes, as I am sure your pirate friend did. You got rid of the Qunari, eventually, and should be commended. But we are watching.
We?
There are many disappointed with the Chantry. One day, we will be called to act. Schism, Sirrah Hawke. It is inevitable, and I'm sure we will meet again someday.
Well, that was a mess. Better get things in order before the Arishok responds. Can't be good. The Viscount's son, Qunari in the Chantry. Bet it's gonna rain, too. Hard enough doing this without soaking my hides. 30 pounds of water, and it's a march with no rations. When was the last time I ate? Who's cooking tonight? Sandal? Maker? Enchantment soup again. Thumb right in the bowl last time. His enchanting hand, too. Yeah, I saw you, you squirrely little knothead. Did I lock my chambers? I bet he's in there now. Ah, that guy looking at me. A lot of illness in this city. What's he looking at? Loony. Yeah, that's it. Keep walking. Can't trust anyone. Could be lyrium-addled. Fade-crazed. Still, gotta have some control. What kind of damage sends these daft freaks out in the streets, talking to themselves? Ahem.